All righty. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dizzy's. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? All right. On behalf of Jazz Lincoln Center, we welcome everyone to Dizzy's Club Coca-Cola. We're about to hear some great music by some wonderful artists. Just a few house rules, just to be mindful of the conversations at the table, so we can all go on this musical journey together. And that's about it. Sit back and enjoy. So please help me welcome to on the drums, McClenty Hunter on the drums. On the bass, Dave Barron. And on the piano, Eric Reed.
Welcome to the medical conference. Is that where we are? Not sure what it sounds like. Here on the screen, we're going to look at the uterus. Well, no, exactly. That's the response we got. You know, musicians, and we get holiday spirit. Holiday. That means festive. Look at all these lights out there. You know, we're here to enjoy ourselves. Yes. Okay. All right. You're allowed to make some noise. Don't get out of hand. But you're allowed to enjoy yourselves and pat your feet and clap your hands and all that kind of good stuff. If you hear something you like, please let us know. You hear something you don't like, you can order a bottle of champagne. You will like us a whole lot more, especially in the morning. Okay. Easy, fella. We are going to be playing the music of the great William Thomas Strayhorn. How about a hand for Billy Strayhorn? Born in 1915, the same year as Billie Holiday, Frank Sinatra. Yeah, see, those are names you know. Strayhorn, not so much, because he didn't really sing. Well, he did, but it wasn't all that good. But he was really known for being an arranger and a composer with the Duke Ellington Orchestra. And if you do not know the story of Billy Strayhorn, I'll give you a little bit of history, and Allan will share some more things when he comes up here a little bit later on. Billy Strayhorn was in Pittsburgh in about 1936 or 37 when he met Duke Ellington in the orchestra. They came through Pittsburgh to play. And Billy Strayhorn was introduced to Duke, and he played some of his songs for Mr. Ellington, and he was very impressed. He said, well, you get to New York City, young man, you come and look me up, because there was about a good 15 or 16-year difference between the two of them. So Billy got himself together, graduated from high school, did some college, and said, okay, I'm going to go to New York and see Duke Ellington. He calls up Duke and says, well, how do I find you? He said, where are you? Duke says, well, I live in Harlem. He says, call when you get to Harlem. So Billy Strayhorn gets to Manhattan. He says, okay, Mr. Ellington, I'm, here at, I don't know where he was exactly. He said, now how do I get to your house? And then he says, well, I'm in Harlem, so you got to take the A train. That's the quickest way to get here. And of course, the song out of that came, Take the A Train. Many people thought that Duke Ellington wrote Take the A Train. And Duke was perfectly happy if you thought that. But Mr. Strayhorn composed that composition. So we are going to be playing a bunch of things, some things you may know, some things you may not know, but we hope that you will enjoy every last one of them, okay? All right. So we're going to open up with a composition that Billy Strayhorn wrote in about 1958, I believe, called UMMG, Upper Manhattan Medical Group. McClenty Hunter on the drums. McClenty Hunter. David Barron on the bass. David Barron. And now I'd like to bring to the stage, this guy is not just a good singer. He's a good musician. They aren't all that. Some of them are just okay singers. Most of them are pains in the ass. You get a good singer who's not a pain in the ass? Yay. And this is one of those rare exceptions. And he's just a cool person. He's a great musician. He's got great ears. They're very nice looking, actually. But he plays some guitar. He writes songs, does his own arrangements, all kind of different things. He's a real Renaissance man. And I'm very glad to be able to share the stage with him playing this music. I think this is a perfect fit, Allan singing these songs, because he's a real storyteller. So when you hear him, you're going to actually be able to envision what's going on when he sings these lyrics. Beautiful, beautiful songs. Some of the songs, some of the lyrics, I don't know if they're all written by Billy Strayhorn. I think he might have collaborated with a few other people, but I'm not entirely sure. Most of them are. But anyway, Allan's going to tell you a whole lot more. So please, welcome to the stage the wonderful Allan Harris. Allan Harris.
I don't go out walking, ain't for no talking. My baby's done left me, just a sitting and a rocking. If I had been scheming instead of just dreaming, she never would have left me, just a sitting and a rocking. Sitting all day without holding my baby makes me so blue and so sad. If she don't hurry and come back, it's a sense that she'll drive me mad now. If I don't find her, hope you remind her. My baby's done left me, just a sitting and a rocking. I don't go out a walking, I ain't for no talking. My baby's done left me, just a sitting and a rocking. If I had been scheming instead of just dreaming, she never would have left me, just a sitting and a rocking. All day, sitting all day without a holding my baby makes me so blue and so sad. If she don't hurry and come back, it's a sense that she'll drive me mad now. If I don't find her, hope you remind her I'm staying where she left me, just a sitting and a rocking all day. Sitting all day without holding my baby makes me so blue and so sad. If she don't hurry and come back, it's a sense that she'll drive me mad. If I don't find her, I hope you remind her I'm staying where she left me, just a sitting and a rocking. Just a sitting and a rocking, just a sitting and a rocking all day, yeah, yeah. Hello, Eric. I thought I could forget that our lips had never met. I thought that a trip would give love the slip. All roads lead back to you. I boarded a railroad train. I traveled around by plane. There's no need to fly, 'cause old romance lie. All roads lead back to you. Learned a lot on planes I've got on when my plans fell through. Somehow sky roads, low and high roads, bring me closer to you. For there on my solo flight, I thought of you day and night. No need to pretend I'm at journey's end. All roads lead back to you. Trains I've got on when my plans fell through. Somehow sky roads, low and high roads, bring me closer to you. For there on my solo flight, I thought of you day and night. No need to pretend I'm at journey's end, 'cause all roads lead back to you. No need to pretend I'm at journey's end. All roads lead back to you. No need to pretend I'm at journey's end. All roads lead back to you. To you, to you. Oh, what a nice pleasure to do these songs with this wonderful, wonderful artist up here. Eric, I'm glad you're here with me, baby. We did a recording, God, how long ago was it? 12 years ago? That's in dog years. 10 times 7 is what? And I grew up with some wonderful people who raised me. My mother was a piano player, classical pianist. My aunt was an opera singer. And they were enamored with this young man at the time. His name was Herb Jeffries, the Bronze Buckaroo. And he did a song he used to play in the household called My Little Brown Book. Little I know that Billy Strayhorn wrote this tune, and I handed this chart to my man here, Eric, and he came up with this wonderful arrangement. Would you like to hear it? Okay, that'll be $30 each. My little brown book with the silver binding, how it keeps reminding me of a memory that's haunting me in some quiet nook. I go through its pages and peruse this ageless tale of a love that's failed to ever become true. On this page is the date of that fateful night at 8, when I found you were no longer in love. After that, there's nothing more, just a dark and futile door that shuts out the stars above. In my little book, I inscribe your heart vow But since we're apart now, this and that last sweet kiss is all that's left of you, my little brown you. I used to have your picture, a ring that once was yours, and other little fixtures that every boy adores to have, to remind him of the girl he loves. But since the day you went away and left me all alone, the only thing that I can say you left to be my own is just this little brown book. My little brown book, I inscribe your heart vow. But since we're apart now, this and the last sweet kiss is all that's left of you, my little brown you. On this page is the date of that fateful night at 8, when I found you were no longer in love. After that, there's nothing more, just a dark and futile door that shuts out the stars above. In my little book, I inscribe your heart vow. But since we're apart now, this and the last sweet kiss is all that's left of you, my little brown you. Oh, I love when you play that. Love it. Well, we all argue, do we not? And I don't trust anybody who doesn't argue with their loved one. You know those the couple that comes over, they eat up all your food, they don't bring anything, and they just sit around. We never argue, we're so much in love. Right. Well, same with Billy Strayhorn and Duke Ellington. They had a wonderful, wonderful relationship together, but of course, they parted ways at times. Fortunately, there were times when he parted that he added such verve and panache to his repertoire. He had the good fortune of writing tunes for Lena Horne. Let me hear you say, yeah. For the youngsters here. And I had the good fortune of being one of the few artists who recorded this next song we're about to do with this wonderful man here. And he came with an arrangement that was, I thought was strange at first until we laid it down, and it's still strange, but I'm going with it. But it's wonderful. Wait till you hear the rhythm he put underneath it. It's great. Forces you to sing. Ooh, you make me tingle with delight. Oh, on every single summer night. I'm a wreck, and I expect I need protection from your voltage. Oh, you make me tingle with suspense. Though I know this thing won't make no sense. Don't relent, I'm heaven bent and so content just to live this low. You're the girl that makes my brow unwrinkle. You're the girl that makes my footsteps tingle. You're the girl that sets my life a twinkle, so stand real close. Oh, you make me tingle with your spell. How my heart just jingles like a bell. I'm a fool, so let me drool, and please don't cool up, let me love you. What'd I tell you, huh? tingle with delight. Oh, on every single summer night, I'm erect and I expect I need protection from your voltage. Oh, you make me tingle with suspense. Though I know this thing won't make no sense. Don't relent, I'm heaven bent and so content just to live this long. You're the girl that makes my brow unwrinkle. You're the girl that makes my footsteps single. You're the girl that sets my life a twinkle, so stand real close. Ooh, you make me tingle with your spell. How my heart just jingles like a bell. I'm a fool, so let me drool, and please don't cool up, let me love you. Plenty of them. Your love has faded. It's not what it used to be. You don't belong to me completely. Your kiss is colder. There's none of that old desire, none of that burning fire that thrills me. I don't know what has changed you. I've never been untrue. Someone has rearranged you. Now all I get for being true is just a frozen kiss or two. Your love has faded. The flame that once burned so bright has faded into the night. Has faded into the night. Lately, I've begun to see that what was once your love for me has turned into a not too warm affection. Even your caress that used to have such fine finesse is but an empty gesture of what it used to be. Your love has faded. The flame that once burned so bright has faded into the night. Has faded into the night. Walk that, walk that. I don't know what has changed you. I've never been untrue. Someone has rearranged you. Now all I get for being true is just a frozen kiss or two. Your love has faded. The flame that once burned so bright has faded into the night. Has faded into the night. Hey! Love that arrangement, Harry. A cigarette to hold up, which wakes me over my shoulder. She digs me out, Captain, that satin door. Well, now, baby, shall we go out stepping? Careful, let me go. You're flipping, speaks Latin, by satin door. Well, she's nobody's fool and a play the cool as can be. I will give it a whirl. Ain't for no girl catching me. A switcheroo telephone number. Well, you don't do in my rumba. With a uno and I didn't my sudden trouble. Wow. So blue it. I see bum we do it up. I do believe it. So the waiting name of the out. So bum bum we move it. I see that the name you out. Be to the need something that I'm not doing out. Well, she's nobody's fool, and I'm playing it cool as can be. I will give it a whirl, ain't for no girl catching me. Switch a Rooney telephone number. Well, you don't do it my rumba with the uno and that 10 Marsa ding dong. Wow, wow, wow. Speaks Latin, my satin double the little need out. She's Captain Marsa ding dong. Yeah, hey, ha ha ha. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. My. Well, I travel a lot, which is nice, you know. Just got back from Moscow, Serbia, Switzerland, Berlin, Italy, Austria, Spain, London. I know, I was just there. Spain and London, wonderful. And you meet a lot of great people, you do. I make people smile. That's what I do for a living. Isn't that wonderful? Who has a job like that? Nobody. I make people smile for a living. Yeah, oh, I heard that. And we were performing at this one venue a couple years ago, and this young man kept running back and forth from the stage, and real handsome guy. And I could tell he was handsome because my wife was there, and she's on the side of the stage looking at him going like this. That look y'all get when you see someone handsome. You know, I know the look. I used to get that look. So he slipped a piece of paper up on stage, and I kept watching. I said, well, let me pick up the paper, and I kept it on my desk for 2 years. And I was cleaning out my desk, and I read the lyrics, and it was to a song that we're about to do. And I thought the lyrics are just beautiful. And if you indulge me, I'm sure some of you have heard of the tune. When I walk across that bridge, I'm suspended, not knowing where. Each time I walk, which side I'll end up. Could it be the side that I started from, or the one that's across from the end? Once you feel you're starting to love, then found your ship has run aground. What to do till the tide flows back? Seagulls fly and scream overhead. The fog slips in its epilogue, cold and damp nothing seems. What's next? When I walk across that bridge, I'm suspended, not knowing where. Each time I walk, which side I'll end up. Could it be the side that I started from, or the one that's across from the end? Once you feel you're starting to float back to sea, you're off the beach, yes, you're free. What's the cause? Where's the port? Who knows? Thank you. When I walk across that bridge, I'm suspended, not knowing where. Each time I walk, which side I'll end up. Could it be the side that I started from, or the one that's across from the end? Once you feel you're starting to float back to sea, you're off the beach, yes, you're free. What's the cause? Where's the port? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Thank you very much. Love that song. Free as the blue above, you're a flower of love. Passion flower, free as a star in flight, laughing through the night. Your lips keep taunting me, not wanting me, yet haunting me each day. Stay with me, my passion flower. You're all I'm dreaming of. Passion flower, I love. Your lips keep taunting me, not wanting me, yet haunting me each day. Stay with me, my passion flower. You're all I'm dreaming of. Passion flower, I love. I love. I love. Yeah. 16. What were you doing at age 16? You're not gonna tell me? At age 16, I was an idiot at 16. I was, man. My mother was yelling at me all the time, get in the house. I'm born in Brooklyn, you know. Come upstairs, put the basketball down. I was okay, whatever. He wrote this song when he was 16 years old. Unbelievable. I know, that's what I say. And I have a litmus test all the time. My vocalists would always come to me and say, Allan, I want to learn how to sing jazz. All right, whatever. And I give him about 5 songs. I go, well, learn these 5 songs and come back to me and we'll see what you can do. I usually have Eric around with me, and Eric's rough. Right, that's... And one of the songs we're about to do is one of the tunes I give the vocalists and see if they can work their way through it. I don't expect them to do it the first or second time, but I want to see where they're at. You know what song I'm talking about? Okay. I used to visit all the very gay places, those come-with-me places, where one relaxes on the axis of the wheel of life to get the feel of life from jazz and cocktails. The girls I knew had sad and sullen gray faces with decent gay traces that used to be there. You can see where they've been washed away by too many through the day. 12 o'clock tales. Then you came along with your siren song to tempt me to madness. I thought for a while that your poignant smile was tinged with the sadness of a great love for me. Only yes, I was wrong again. I was wrong. Life is lonely again, but only last year everything seems so sure. Now life is awful again. A thought full of hearts could only be a bore. week in Paris could ease the bite of it. All I care is to smile in spite of it. I'll forget you, I will, while yet you are still burning inside my brain. Romance is much stifling those who strive. I'll live a lush life in some small dive, and there I will be while I rot with the rest of those whose lives are lonely too. Romance is much stifling those who strive. I'll live a lush life in some small dive, and there I will be while I rot with the rest of those whose lives are lonely too. Thank you. Thank you very much. You must take the A train to get the sugar way up in Harlem. You must take the A train, baby, to get the sugar way up in Harlem. Hurry, hurry now, it's coming. Listen to those wheels are coming. All aboard, let's take the A train to get the sugar way up in Harlem. Heavy, heavy now it's coming. Let's take the A train to Get the sugar way up in. Woo! Agreed. Dave Barron, Wynton Hunter. We got some CDs for sale at the bar over there. Get them. We'll sign it. Take us home. Whatever. Thank you very much.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dizzy's. How's everyone doing? I love it. On behalf of Jazz Lincoln Center, we welcome everyone to Dizzy's Club Coca-Cola. We're about to hear some great music by some extraordinary artists. So please help me welcome to the stage on the drums, Wynton Hunter. I swear he's in there. I just saw him. Wynton Hunter. All right, there he is. On the bass, Dave Barron on the bass. And on the piano, Eric Reed.
Oh, you'd be okay if it was Prince doing that. I'm taller than Prince, just a little bit, though. I get my heels. He's a lot richer. But I'm glad to be here. I don't know about more talented. I don't know. That cat can do a lot of stuff. Nothing I really like, but he's very talented, no doubt. I know. I got 3 heads. Anyway, we're very glad that you decided to share your evening with us. We have a wonderful set of music prepared for you. We are celebrating the music and the life of Mr. Billy Strayhorn. So 3 of you know who he is. That's okay. But you know Prince. Billy Strayhorn. Billy Strayhorn was born William Thomas Strayhorn. November. We just celebrated November 29th or something like that. Is that right, Pat? Okay, November 29th, 1915. Anybody here born 1950? 1925? 1935? 1945? Okay, no. But same year as Billie Holiday and Frank Sinatra. But my man knows what's happening. That's why you're sitting in front. Billy Strayhorn, 1937 or 38, he meets up with the man who was a legend already. Now, he was not even 40 years old, Duke Ellington. And Duke Ellington comes through Pittsburgh and he hears Billy Strayhorn. Billy Strayhorn plays some of his songs for him. He says, well, young man, you know you ought to come and join the Duke Ellington organization. Would you like to do that? And Strayhorn was even shorter than Prince. Really. And so Strayhorn was like, oh, Mr. Ellington. Yes, he was very, erudite. Yes, Mr. Ellington. Yes, everybody called each other Mr. and Miss back in those days. He said, of course, I'd love to come and join the organization. Duke says, well, when you come to New York, look me up. So Billy Strayhorn gets to New York. He says, Mr. Ellington, I'm here. Where are you? Well, Duke Ellington says, I'm in Harlem. And Billy Strayhorn says, well, how do I get to Harlem? And Duke Ellington says, well, you got to take the A train. But bump, there you go. That's the quickest way to get to Harlem. So on the train ride up to Duke Ellington's house on 155th and Edgecombe, which is now called, Harlem Heights? Strayhorn writes the song out. And he has like a whole arrangement prepared for Duke Ellington by the time he gets to his house. Very, very impressive. All kinds of stories like that Alan's going to share with you a little bit later on. But we're going to start off with a composition that Strayhorn wrote in 1958 or 59, and it was on a recording of Duke Ellington's called Jazz Party, which featured another legend, the great Dizzy Gillespie. And this is a composition that Billy Strayhorn wrote called UMMG, which stands for the Upper Manhattan Medical Group. McClinty Hunter on the drums. David Barron on the bass. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to bring to the stage one of my very favorite people. Wonderful, not just a wonderful singer, he's a wonderful musician. Now you have some people who can sing, and that's all they can do. And then you have some people who are very, very musical when they sing. And the thing about Allan is that he hears everything that's going on. And you can always tell when he hears something that nobody else really hears. He kind of looks over at me, goes, yeah, I heard that. I try to slip stuff and I try to trick him. Never works. He hears he can hear what they say. He can hear a fly blinking his eyes. That's the clean version of that little analogy there. But anyway, we are celebrating Billy Strayhorn, and Allan Harris is one of the greatest interpreters of this music because it requires somebody who actually knows how to sing and knows how to deliver a song and tell a story. So I'm very glad to be here on the stage with him, with Mr. Hunter and Mr. Barron tonight. So please put your hands together for the wonderful Allan Harris.
I don't go out a walking, ain't for no talking. Baby done left me, just a sitting and a rocking. If I had been scheming instead of just dreaming, she never would have left me, just a sitting and a rocking. Sitting all day without holding my baby makes me so blue and so sad. If she don't hurry and come back, it's a sense that she'll drive me mad. If I don't find her, hope you remind her I'm staying where she left me, just a sitting and rocking. I don't go out a walking, I ain't for no talking. My baby's done left me, just a sitting and a rocking. If I had been scheming instead of just dreaming, she never would have left me, just a sitting and a rocking. All day, sitting all day without holding my baby makes me so blue and so sad. If she don't hurry and come back, it's a sense that she'll drive me mad. If I don't find her, hope you remind her I'm staying where she left me, just a sitting and a rocking all day, yeah. Sitting all day without holding my baby makes me so blue and so sad. If she don't hurry and come back, it's a sense that she'll drive me mad. If I don't find her, hope you remind her I'm staying where she left me, just a sitting and a rocking, just a sitting and a rocking, just a sitting and a rocking all day. Hey Eric, what's up, baby? Hello. I thought our lips had never met. I thought that a trip would give love the slip, but all roads led back to you. I boarded a railroad train. I traveled around by plane. There's no need to fly, all road maps lie, all roads lead back to you. Learned a lot on the trains I've got on when my plans fell through. Somehow sky roads, low and high roads, bring me closer to you. For there on my solo flight, I thought of you day and night. No need to pretend I'm at journey's end. All roads lead back to you. Trains I got on when my plans fell through. Somehow sky roads, low and high roads, bring me closer to you. For there on my solo flight, I thought of you day and night. No need to pretend I'm at journey's end. All roads lead back to you. No need to pretend I'm at journey's end. All roads lead back to you. No need to pretend I'm at journey's end. All roads lead back to you. To you, to you. Very nice, well, hello everybody. Good evening. We're doing Billy Strayhorn. Man, oh man, as a vocalist, you can't ask for anything better, I'm telling you. Get to traverse all these different emotions. And fortunately for me, I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. That's right. My mother was a classical pianist. My aunt was an opera singer. They were the first graduating class from performing arts. So music was in my house every day, 24 hours a day. But they had their feminine wiles, of course. They would go to the movie theater, and they used to love to watch this man sing called Herb Jeffries, the Bronze Buckaroo. Familiar with him? Probably not, but that's okay. Look him up, Herb Jeffries. He died at 99 years old. He was black cowboy movies, those race movies at the time. Anyway, he did a song. Little did I know that Strayhorn wrote this song. My friend David Haydu got me the music, and I gave it to this gentleman over here, and he put this wonderful arrangement together for me. Would you like to hear it? Okay, that'll be $30 each, 'cause I'm not playing. What? My little brown book with the silver binding, how it keeps reminding me of a memory that's haunting me in some quiet nook. I go through its pages and peruse this ageless tale of a love that's failed to ever become true. On that page is the date of that fateful night at 8, when I found you were no longer in love. After that, there's nothing more, just a dark and futile door that shuts off the stars above. In my little book, I inscribe your heart vow. But since we're apart now. This and that last sweet kiss is all that's left of you, my little brown you. I used to have your picture, a ring that once was yours, and other little fixtures that every boy adores to have, to remind him of the girl he loves. But since the day you went away and left me all alone, the only thing that I can say left to be my own is just this little brown book, my little brown book, the silver binding, heart that miss, and that last sweet kiss, that's all that's left of you, my little brown you. On this page is the date of that fateful night at 8, when I found you were no longer in love. After that there's nothing more but a dark and futile door that shuts off the stars above. In my little book I inscribe your heart vow, but since we're apart now, this and that last sweet kiss is all that's left of you, my little brown you. Yeah. Oh, so you know it's wonderful when you have a relationship with someone, whether it's a band member, a loved one, or a relative. You got to argue, right? Really? I don't trust anybody who doesn't argue. I don't. You know that couple that comes over all the time. We're so much in love, we never fight. Mm-hmm. Well, Strayhorn, of course, his relationship with Ellington was sometimes volatile. It had to be. They would break up, get back together, break up. But on one of those occasions, he had the good fortune of teaming up with Lena Horne. And I know, lucky man. And he wrote a song for her. Where did he? And I presented it to Eric, and Eric looked at it and said, oh, I'll tear this up. He said, Alan, I'm going to do an arrangement for it. Do you trust me? I said, yeah, I trust you. Come back with it. And he came back with this. Would you like to hear this? Yeah. Put your seatbelt on, because I did this when I heard it. Okay. Ooh, you make me tingle with delight. Oh, on every single summer night. I'm a wreck. I expect I need protection from your voltage. Oh, you make me tingle with suspense. Though I know this thing won't make no sense. Don't relent, I'm heaven bent and so content just to give this love. You're the girl that makes my brow unwrinkle. You're the girl that makes my footsteps tingle. You're the girl that sets my life a tinkle, so stand real close. Ooh, you make me tingle with your spell. How my heart just jingles like a bell. I'm a fool, so let me drool, and please don't cool off. Let me love you. Hey. All right, what I tell you, huh? on every single summer night. I'm wrecked and I expect I need protection from your voltage. Oh, you make me tingle with suspense, though I know this thing won't make no sense. Don't relent, I'm heaven bent and so content just to give this love. You're the girl that makes my brow unwrinkle. You're the girl that makes my footsteps tinkle. You're the girl that sets my life a twinkle, so stand real close. Ooh, you make me tingle with your spell. How my heart just jingles like a bell. I'm a fool, so let me drool, and please don't cool off. Let me love you. Your love has faded. It's not what it used to be. You don't belong to me completely. Your kiss is colder. There's none of that burning desire, none of that burning fire within me. I don't know what has changed you. I've never been untrue. Someone has rearranged you. Now all I'm left for being true is just a frozen kiss or two. Your love has faded. The flame that once burned so bright has faded into the night. Has faded into the night. Lately, I've begun to see that what was once yours for me has turned into a not too warm affection. Even your caress that used to have such fine finesse is but an empty gesture of what it used to be. Your love has faded. The flame that once burned so bright has faded into the night. Has faded into the night. Change you. I've never been untrue. Someone has rearranged you. Now all I get for being true is just a frozen kiss or two. Your love has faded. The flame that once burned so bright has faded into the night. Has faded into the night. That's cute, baby. A cigarette, I hold up, which wakes me over my shoulder. She digs me out counting the sudden door. Well, now, baby, shall we go? I'm stepping, careful up we go. You're flipping, speaks a Latin, that's sudden down. Well, she's nobody's fool, and I'm playing it cool as can be. I will give it a whirl, ain't for no girl catching me. Switch on Rooney, telephone number. Will you know do my rumba with Uno and that then my satin dog. So blue it. So bum will wait to be bum. 50 days, seem to be no doubt. So my woman did so do that did be about flip with it so pop so the depths on the way out. Well, she's nobody's fool. I'm plenty cool as can be. I will give it a whirl. Ain't for no girl catching me. Spiritual Rudy telephone number. Well, you don't do it my rumba with Uno and that satin dog. Speak London, that's satin. You better run it to be. She's got it, my satin dog. Ouch! Clinton Hunter, huh? On the drums. Dave Barron on the bass. Oh boy. What's next? Boy, I love what this guy has written. I was doing a show in D.C. a couple years ago, and nice crowd, kind of rowdy at times, but that's how it is, outdoor concerts. And this young man was running back and forth in front of he had an armband on, long ponytail hair, and handsome. I knew he was handsome because my wife was there. She's on the side of the stage watching him like this. And he slipped a piece of paper up on the stage. I said, oh man, what's he requesting now? So I avoided him for about 15 minutes. Finally, I bent down and picked the paper up, and I put it in my pocket, folded up. It sat my dresser, my desk for about 2 years, literally. I was cleaning up my desk, and there it was. I said, what the heck is this? And I started to read it, and it was lyrics to the next song that we're about to do. Beautiful piece. You don't even know what the song is. I love this crowd. Really? His name was Powhatan. Powhatan. Yes, he's a Native American. Powhatan. And this is the strange thing. I gave him credit for it on the CD, which we recorded, which we're selling those CDs, by the way. Anyway. And that was the first and only time I've ever saw him again. He like vanished.
That's the same thing with Nature Boy.
And you know what? Same story. Very much so. And this was how long ago did we record this CD? Was it 1863? Well, Emancipation, that time right there. But I've not met, and I've looked for him. I've tried to look for this cat, and I can't find him. It's Powhatan. So I put Powhatan on the copyrights and said, if he ever comes back, Eric will give him some money. What? So these are his lyrics, and I love them. When I walk across the bridge, I'm suspended, not knowing where. Each time I walk, which side I'll end up. Could it be the side that I started from, or the one that's across from the end? Once you feel you're starting to float back to sea, your ship has run aground. What to do till the tide flows back? Seagulls fly and scream overhead. The fog slips in its head. cold and damp. Nothing seems. What's next? When I walk across that bridge, I'm suspended, not knowing where. Each time I walk, which side I'll end up. Could it be the side that I started from, or the one that's across from the end? Won't you start to float back to sea? You're off that beach, yes, you're free. What's the course? Where's the port? Who knows? That's Eric Reed. When I walk across that bridge, I'm suspended, not knowing where. Each time I walk, which side I'll end up. Could it be the side that I started from, or the one that's across from the end? Won't you start into flow back to sea? You're off the beach, yes, you're free. What's the course? Where's the port? Who knows? Who knows? Who Thank you very much. It's a lot of fun recording this music, I'm telling you. Just a lot of fun. Some of these gems I've never heard until we got into the studio and started to work on this stuff. I hope it becomes part of the American songbook. It should be. Any vocalists out there say yeah? Cowards. If you're a vocalist, you should mind this catalog. It's wonderful. It stretches you. Makes you go to places you didn't think you were going to go. Like this one we're going to go to right now. I have almost everything a human could desire. I have cars and houses, basking rugs to lie before my fire. But there's something missing, something isn't there. It seems I'm never kissing the one who I should care for. I want something to live for, someone to make my life an adventurous dream. What wouldn't I give for someone who'd take my life and make it seem gay as they say it ought to be? Why can't I have love like that brought to me? My eye is watching the noon crowd, searching the promenade, seeking a clue to the one who will someday be mine. Something to live for. My eyes on watching the noon crowd, searching that promenade, seeking a clue to the one who will someday be mine. Something to live for, to live for. I want something, something to live for. I want something, something to live for, to live for. Something to live for. You must take the A train to get the Sugar Hill way up in Harlem. You must take the A train, baby, to get the Sugar Hill way up in Harlem. Hurry, happy now, it's coming. Listen to don't need to be loving. All aboard. Let's take the A train. Shall we call a young boy up? To get. Corey, come on up here, brother. Roy Wilcox. Harry, now it's coming. Listen to those little wheels are humming like all aboard. Let's take the A train to get to Sugar. Hurry up and all the Corey, beautiful. Eric Reed, Dave Barron, McClintock, Hunter. Is that right? Yeah, I got that right, brother. Thank you very much. We got some CDs at the bar. Check them out. And this young man will be up shortly, late night. They're playing. Can he play? Can he? Well, look, thank you very much for listening. I'm Allan Harris.